Hello, and welcome to the Finding Wisdom Show. My name is Linda Singh, and I'm here with Perna from Perna Premium Cigars. Today, it's all about the cigars. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me a little
My
bit
pleasure.
more about these cigars that we have here on this table. Can I?
Well, basically, yeah, you can touch them, you can feel them, you can smell them. They're all premium cigars. My blend is basically blended from different countries.
So this is your brand?
This is my personal blend.
Okay.
It took me over 50 different blends to figure out the taste and the flavor that I wanted to give to my customers and to the people that wanted to smoke a good cigar.
Okay.
So, and we came up with these blends, and it's working for me. And it's working for a lot of people that like my cigar. I do a lot of events where we go into 100, 200 guys with women, and they just smoke my cigars, taste them. We have a taste test, and I got great ratings on the cigars.
That's fantastic. That's why you have a lounge, that
Well, basically,
premium lounge, right?
basically when I started, I had to go to Miami
Okay.
and Honduras, Nicaragua, and Dominican Republic to try to figure out what blend we had. And they were coming from those countries into Miami, and then from Miami, they were coming to me. I had to store them somewhere. So he says, I'm going to build myself a huge humidor and have a little lounge where my cigar's in there, and people could come and hang out, smoke, have a drink, watch TV, and just enjoy a couple hours to relax and then go home. And that's why I have my own lounge.
That is fantastic. It seems like that's the trend nowadays. A lot of lounges opening up that have cigars that you can smoke.
That we can smoke, yeah, but the downfall is that you can't smoke in a restaurant no more. You really can't smoke a cigar at dinner, which I like to do, is to smoke a cigar right after I eat and have a drink. But there's certain places that are in Jersey and in Manhattan that are grandfathered in, that cigar clubs. You can have a dinner and actually cut a piece of steak and have a cigar in your hand and smoking it, putting it down, and having it eating your steak.
But
it's a beautiful thing.
Really?
To
smoke a cigar and eat a steak?
Yeah, it's just the guy's thing. It's the flavor. It's being a man, you know?
Okay.
And it's just a beautiful thing when you're sitting down there and you know you have your cigar next to you, and the flavor with the cognac, with your food.
Just relax.
It's just, yeah, it's just a relaxing, you know, feeling. It's a great, great feeling. And guys that come into my lounges all sit down and they order food. We order food out.
Okay.
Different restaurants in the neighborhood. They come into the lounge. They sit there. They'll open up their sandwiches and open up their food. They'll light the cigar. They'll sit there, and they'll enjoy it. And then they watch TV and the news. And then at a certain time, everybody goes home, and they're all relaxed and calm. When they come in, they're stressed. Everybody's coming out of work.
Right.
They're all stressful. They can't wait to get to the lounge, or can't wait to go sit down and just lounge. And to smoke my cigar is one of the, I think, and there's a lot of people out there that think my cigar is a great cigar. It's been in a lot of people's mouths. And I really didn't get any bad news. Everybody that smokes my cigar, and they told me the truth. They says, the drawer is good, the flavor is great, it burns evenly, the ash is perfect. I could take an ash all the way down to here without dropping it. That's how tight. That's a good blended cigar. And you can see, if you see, the leaves are basically full leaves. It's not small pieces. They're all rolled and hand rolled.
They are.
And
they actually are. Can you get a close-up, the camera shot of the cigar? Can you see how? Okay.
The cigar. It's a basically different blends I have here. I want to talk about my blends.
Sure. Let's.
This is a Robusto.
A Robusto?
Right, which is a full body cigar. It's got a great smell. It's got a great taste to it.
And when you say full body,
I
for
mean
cigars, for people out there who might not be familiar with the language.
Okay, a full body It's a strong cigar.
Strong.
It's not strong as a Maduro, which is
Okay.
a Maduro, a darker wrapper, and it's a darker cigar. This is a full body, which is you're taking a full flavor out of it. It's a little harsh when you taste buds.
Okay.
A lot of guys like it. I like a full body cigar. Now, you have my light wrappers, which is a mild to medium taste, which is not too harsh. You see the color?
So, in other words, the darker the color of the wrapping, is the wrapping you call it?
Right. It's the wrapper.
And that means the stronger.
Well, yeah. It's a
The lighter
the lighter the wrapper.
mild.
This is like a
Okay.
light, and the lighter tobacco.
Oh, okay.
The tobacco
Let's learn something.
is
Okay.
lighter. If you see the two of them,
You can see the
you
difference.
can see the difference. One's lighter than the other one, which is a lighter blend.
Definitely can see the difference.
And they come in different sizes. The torpedo.
So this is a torpedo.
Yeah, you got a torpedo. A lot of the
Okay.
guys like the torpedoes because the way they clip it, they can clip it where they can get a lesser draw.
Okay.
And they like it because it's not that fat in their mouth. They can hang it off the side of their mouth or the lip. This, they can cut a full round off it, which they get a better draw. And they can inhale, take in more smoke, more full. I smoke, basically, like I said, I like the Robusto. I like my Churchills, which is a little bit bigger.
Okay.
And also the full body torpedo.
And these are the Churchills, you said?
Yeah, you know,
Tell
those
me
are
a
the
little bit more
Toros.
about
This
these.
is a Toro.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is a Toro.
Mm-hmm.
My Churchills. And this is what I called. This is what I called the.
Can we open this? Or?
You can open it.
Okay.
Sure. This is my favorite cigar.
Just to
This is
show
a
the
long-lasting cigar. The cigar is just a longer cigar.
Mm-hmm.
And I call this cigar a golfer cigar.
A golfer cigar?
Right,
Okay.
18-hole cigar.
All right.
A golfer likes to light this up on his first hole. And at the 18th hole, he's up to here.
Wow.
So it lasts.
still
It's
got
a
a
long
long- yeah.
cigar. It's easy. And what they do, they put it down when they're putting or when they're shooting. They have a cigar holder on their bag. And when they go to it, it's lit. My cigars don't burn out as fast as regular cigars.
Okay. And
It's
when
just,
you go to a regular store, I'm sorry, I'm just, and you see they sell cigars and they're not premium cigars, can you just explain the difference between how they, what am I saying? When they put the cigars together, what are the difference in the,
with the
for the lack
tobacco.
of word-
It's
the
different in the
tobacco, right.
tobacco. It's like I was telling the guys before. They want to know a little, stuff on the tobacco. There's different leaves in a tree. We start out very small. They come out in a seed in a house where it's humidified, and it grows to 6 inches. After the 6 inches, it goes into the fields. The tobacco grows, and the top leaves always get bigger than the middle leaves.
okay.
So the tobacco, like they have sun grown. A sun grown is always in the sun. So that's the top leaf. Then you go to the second leaf, which is lower than the top leaf. It's a different blend, a different flavor of the tobacco. As you're going down deeper, 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 it gets a cheaper.
Oh, so you don't get the same
You don't
quality.
you don't get the same quality and the same taste of a premium cigar.
Correct.
And every seed is different with a tobacco. You can go to Honduras, you can go to Nicaragua, you could go to the Dominican Republic and get those 3 leaves and make yourself a blend. And then you could go get a Connecticut wrapper, which is a light wrapper that's grown in different areas. But what I did with my cigars is I went for a premium cigar. I went for a cigar that cost a little money to make, and the flavor is better than most of the cigars. I went for the burning, I wanted to make sure it burned properly. It lighted evenly. And the taste was tremendous. So now don't forget, I'm smoking 30 cigars and tasting them within 3 weeks of time to find out the blend that I wanted. And when we came to this blend and my light wrapper blend, I loved it. Now, I smoke a lot of cigars. And I try other people's cigars. And I came close to a guy, I'm not going to say the name of the cigar, but I came close to this guy's cigar that he showed me. I had a meeting with them that came close to my cigar.
Hmm.
And when I approached him, and he was a cigar dealer,
Okay.
and I said to him, where'd you get your cigar? Who's making this cigar? What place? When he said the place that was making my cigar, I says, those are the leaves that I use. And it was just a little bit different. It was like a spicier taste.
Okay.
So I told him, I says, you're going to have a great cigar. I smoked that cigar to the end. I mean, I really nubbed it. And when you see a guy smoking a cigar and you don't want to put it down, you know the cigar is good.
It has to be.
A lot
right?
of guys, yeah. I go to a lot of parties,
Mm-hmm.
cigar parties where I go. I usually bring my cigar. Sometimes I don't because I don't want to disrespect the other people that have the cigars. And there's rollers there that roll cigars in front of you, and I smoke their cigars. I light them. I take maybe 15 minutes with them, and I put them down.
Okay.
And you see that if you go to a cigar, like an event,
Mm-hmm.
and you see these rollers out there, basically, out of 100 people that'll pick up a cigar and light it, 30 of them will pull it down, and you'll see them on the tables, not even finish smoking them because of the flavor.
When you get a roller that's rolling it right then in front of you, does it make a difference that it's fresher, that it perhaps will taste better, or the fact that it's been rolled and it's sitting for a while, that the time, like wine, the longer it sits, the better it tastes? How does it work with cigars? Is it similar to that, or?
Okay. A cigar that's rolling in front of you is a wetter leaf. You can't roll it dry. I can't open this cigar up and roll it back.
Right.
Okay? So when these guys are rolling the cigars in front of you,
Mm-hmm.
and you're smoking it, you got to really puff on that cigar because it's damp.
Right.
And it's not a great flavor. I get a lot of calls in to do events that people want cigar rollers. I tell them I don't roll my cigars. My cigars come already rolled because my customers are going to smoke a good cigar.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you do see a cigar roller, and if you ever went to an event with a cigar roller, they usually have a guy rolling cigars.
I've never went to an event.
You never went?
No. But I mean,
They'll have bundles like this underneath the table. And guys are rolling the cigars. And then they'll put the rolled cigars in an area. And then take these cigars and open them and throw them on the table. Because a cigar roller is just that. It's like it's a trend. You know, hey, look, we got a guy with a Cuban hat on. He's rolling cigars. I tell the people, you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm not going to roll my
so
tobacco.
in other words, they've been doing this for years. It's become a tradition. Part of it, to roll the cigars in front of people. And
Yeah, it's a tradition. You know, people do roll cigars. There's a guy in the Bronx that rolls a special cigar for me.
Okay.
All right, because I like the way he rolls. It's called a candy cane. It's a light wrapper and a dark wrapper mixed.
Okay.
So he's Dominican. I do go to him and I say, give me 50 cigars a month for my personal self because I really like the way he rolls. He doesn't roll tight and he doesn't roll too loose. He rolls a medium cigar like mine's are. And I like his flavor. He gets the leaves in from his country.